What's going on out there? Pack opening addict here. Opening our box. Why? Cassette boxes. Why? Because cassette boxes can be had at a decent price. Why? Because sometimes collector boxes have gotten way too expensive for what you get out of them. Why? Because cassette boxes, I kind of miss them. Play boxes haven't had the same feel, and these are good at the price point. These have been pretty much good from the start. From the very moment they came out in Zendikar Rising, they were set boxes were mostly, for most sets, the better opening experience. Now, of course, then you had your oddballs like Baldur's Gate, where the set boxes were bloody awful. And so there were some variances, right? But overall, set boxes were a really good bang for your buck purchase. You want to open a product? Set boxes were there. Draft boxes were there for draft. Set was there to be the less expensive pack cracking format, with collector boxes being what they are for the expensive, big, fancy, shiny things. It was kind of a good layout, but also I understood why they had to cut out a SKU. Draft boxes have been getting killed because of it. Why? Well, the numbers would say not as many people draft as sometimes we like to think they do. Every time an expedition... look, even an expedition map and a fancy treatment, like just for a box stopper that's sitting there in a set that's actually really good, like in this being one of the worst things you could possibly pull, like that's not bad. I just think it's funny. I keep pulling expedition maps. And I keep buying boxes from different sources, and I always pull expedition maps. It's just, it's fascinating. But again, it's the way I view this product. Those box stoppers, those are just extra. If you get a hit out of it, congratulations. If you get an expedition map out of it, at least it's an expedition map. All right, pack one. Let's start. Hotfoot Gnome, Stalactite Stucker. Hey, all right, the Tidebinder, which has come down in price, but is still a good rare hit. So I only did, one set box of this when it released? I might have done two. I can't remember. The problem being at that time was that I was doing so many collector boxes, and Ixalan collector boxes are spicy, that at the time, then the set box kind of felt boring. And I don't think it was the fault of the set. Jimil, God, I had terrible luck with this set when the set first came out, and now I can't not pull Jimil, and that's fine. It's one of the better mythics in the product. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the set boxes, felt boring at that moment because of how cool the collector boxes were. Then collector boxes, of course, have gone up to that after tax. You're pretty much looking at $300. Abuelo, and that makes it a little tougher. Like when I think about spending $300 on a box, I could buy a collector box of Ixalan, or I could open, I don't know, Double Masters 2022. So it's a little tougher now. Not that it's still not cool as hell. It is. Tyrion's Soul Cleaver and Sovereign Nukanek. Decent mythic. Mythic number 2. What I don't remember is how many Jurassic Park cards do you get out of a set box? I know you get some. What does that look like? Of course, the Jurassic Park cards have come down. In fact, by the time this airs, they already came down a while ago. Whale of the Forgotten. Okay, we have a Commander Mythic. We got Cavaleno. Nikanzil. I'm okay with the Commander Mythic, as long as you don't get too many of them, which I do feel this set was a little heavy on that front. But the big thing is the special guest slot, which you can go from having a womp to a absolute super banger. And then after this set, they've proceeded with Crystalline Crawler. Oh. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. Corpses of the Lost. Uchbinbach. Yeah, they proceeded to go with the special guest where it's not even one per box. Which is kind of what they were in Ixalan. They were generally one per box. Veteran of the Depths. So merfolk in white for some reason. Okay. Palani's Hatcher. So I was actually kind of like sitting there and I'm like, should I go with another box of Ixalan or should I go with another box of Kamigawa? That's a tough decision. Akal Pakal, great name. Ooh, forgotten Monument. Alright. Of course I want a Roaming Throne. And of course I want an O'Hare Tack. Treasure Map. Xavier Saul, a rare commander. Belligerent Yearling. Oh, Bitter Triumph. Okay. I don't know what to do here. The problem being is I usually would save a slot for lands, but I'm not doing that in this product. So what am I going to put there? Maybe Jurassic Park cards? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I fill that with as we go, because this is the last pack of the first row. Cartographer's Companion. Squirming Emergence. Okay, and... Alright, next pack of the first row. Rick's Maddie. Okay, that is another uncommon off the list. Hit the Mother Load. Yeah, what are the Jurassic Park cards in this? Super rare? Is that Echoing Deeps? Depths? Deeps? Deeps. Interesting. I know they're in there. You've got it right on there. I truly don't remember. And I'd never see people open these on YouTube. Watley. Okay. Bit of a womp-womp there. And reminiscent of that draft box that I did so far. Hoping it doesn't continue that way. Alright, we got threefold Thunder Hulk. Okay. We're moving fast here, folks. Buried Treasure, Braided Net, Cyclaw Raptor, okay. But seriously, are there Jurassic Park cards in this product? Kind of funny right now. Bringer of the Last Gift, okay. Borderless Foil Rare, Deep Fathom Echo. Fortifying Provisions off the list. Unstable Glyph Bridge. Okay, there's one. Permission denied. Akal Pakal. Alright, box, look. We have what? Three mythics from the actual set so far and one from the commander. Let's get a spicy mythic, shall we? Nikanzil. Restless Reef. Okay. And let's find a cool special guest. Hulking Raptor. Ceratops. Okay. Actually, where would the special guest even be in these? Would it be in the front? Souls of the Lost. Another foil rare. Schooner. Okay. All right, we're down to the last 10 packs here. We are not doing well, but we do have 10 packs. So let's see how we finish it up. But yes, we are not doing well here. Ah, yeah, right in the front, we got Miri, Weatherlight Duelist. Cool artwork. Restless Vents. In fact, I'm going to put Restless Vents in this little weird side pile over here because I needed another copy of that. Didn't need, I should say, but I would like to replace the copy. Courage in Crisis from War Spark. Saheeli. Ouch. Yeah, this is very much looking like that draft box I opened. So is it very much like if you get Chamil early, just like I did in the other box, like these are the next ones in the print run. Ouch. That's good to know. So if you start off with a Chimel, you're in a bad spot. Wow. Well, we can still get a Roman Throne, so come on. Inti, good rare. Yeah, it's like the same everything. Wild. Ghalta! Okay, that broke up the whole thing. And I actually had not pulled a non-borderless Ghalta, so that's pretty sweet. Prices come down on it, but that's okay. Still a really good hit. And after you just gave me Watley and Saheeli, I'll take a really good hit. Or at least a strong hit. More so than an expensive hit. Belligerent Yearling. Hey, the Growing Rights of Itlamok. Always cool. Molten Collapse, which people were really expecting this card to do something. I was a bit surprised. Just because, I mean, if you have removal and I mean, I guess it's fine. I'm underrating the card. Considering you could theoretically use it to remove two things, but okay, device. Restless Ridgeline, because I guess I'm going to get all of the manlands. Alright, so we are getting to the end here. We've got 4 packs left. So good to remember, the Jurassic Park cards are very limited inside of this product. Sanguine Evangelist. Dino DNA. I'll take another copy of that personally. I love that card. In fact, one could say I pulled the 2 that I most like personally. And most likely to play with. Considering I don't have a Dino deck and I don't plan on building one. Clock of Omens. Okay. The Belligerent. Hey, 3, and that's a good one. Okay, Humpty Velociraptor. Has come down in price. That thing was $50 at one point. And it held that way for a little while. It was crazy. I admit, I sold my copies. They were gone. I had one collector box I opened where I pulled a foil and a non-foil one, and I sold those. I looked at that and I'm like, no way. Just no way. I mean, yeah, strong card in a Dino deck. Absolutely. How is that card going to hold $50? I did not understand. I think it's down to like 15, which feels much more appropriate for a card that is a special slot hit in a brand new card. Breaches. Millions of breaches. Breaches for me. Okay. That helped a lot, by the way. We kind of needed another $15-ish hit. Last pack. Can I get a Roaming Throne? Might be asking for too much here. One singular rare in a pile of rares, but what are we at right now? So we do have 5 mythics from the actual set, 1 from the commanders. That's probably done on that end. Forgotten Monuments in foil. The Ever-Flowing Well. Meekanzil. Okay, so that's going to do it. I thought this would be cool to go back to. There was kind of a moment where I was sitting there and I was like, I could buy a collector box, or I could buy 2 set boxes. I kind of want to buy the 2 set boxes, to be honest. That's weird for me to say. I don't usually make that choice, but I want to do that. I want to dive back into a couple set boxes. So that's what I did here. This is one of them. And this is actually an okay box overall. This is the thing about Ixalan. This set has been opened like crazy. This set has done incredibly well. One of the most successful sets they've had in a long time. It's fair to say that. So the product got opened like crazy. When you open a product like crazy, single prices will become cheaper. It's just nature of the beast. It's how it works. So these boxes are having a real hard time right now hitting box price unless you hit a Mana Crypt. Or like 2 Roaming Thrones, which is possible to do 2 of the same rare. I mean, we've had duplication, but that's rare, right? And it's one specific rare. So it's possible to hit box price, but right now, Lost Caverns this one, it's tough. Having said that, I'm not unhappy. Another Tidebinder, Growing Rights, Inti's cool. I got a couple of the ones I actually like. That's sweet. One that's actually worth money. Ghalta, I'm really happy to get another copy of that. another copy of Chimil's cool. Yeah, these up here are womp womp, but Okanek's cool. Didn't do well on the list, but rarely you do. So overall, does this box come close to hitting its value? Not at all. Not anywhere close to hitting its box price. Does this mean this was a bad box? Not really. Not really. I mean, even O'Hare Ixalan at this point, I think that's things down to like $4 or $5, right? And that's probably the second best of the O'Hares. So when you look at it, it's been open to a point that a lot of the cards are actually pretty cheap right now, but a lot of them are really strong. So it's kind of a moment that if you like need an extra copy, buy it, which is probably something I'm going to do. But then again, I got a channel, and if I have an excuse to open up a set box and hunt for the thing I want, I might do that. But that's kind of also a golden rule. You can't open one of these boxes hoping to hit one card. You have to have some other things that make you happy to pull. If you do not, don't open a box of it, because you're looking for a needle in a haystack. If you have many things you're cool at pulling, then opening the box is good. And your likelihood to leave it with some things that you like is good. That's all I got for today, folks. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and all that good stuff that we do. Yeah. I wonder if this is going to air before Modern Horizons 3 comes out. That's going to be a wild time.